Good morning, it's Chris with 4am Finance, bringing it to you here on another beautiful morning in Westlake Village, California. Want to go over a few things and check out some Bitcoin this morning because I think we're going to have some big price action coming here soon. We got the Bitcoin dominance ticking up to a 63.3. Same range we've been seeing, Bitcoin trading sideways. Really putting the narrative together that altcoins will party when Bitcoins trade sideways. And we're really kind of destroying that narrative as altcoins have been getting crushed, taking it on the chin while Bitcoin's been trading sideways in a massive range here between, I don't know, we're trading between 17.9 and about 19.5. 17.9 and 19.5, and open interest is at about 3 billion right now in the futures global derivatives market. We want to see a break above the 3.25 billion mark, correlated with a break along above 19,550 or below 17,600. So right there, so we got 19.5 here, we got 17,600 here. Okay, global funding rates way up right now, and we got the fear and greed index ticking up to about, actually we're 95 and then we're 91. We're extremely greedy right now, and we see the futures CME's contracts, the premiums are going up, so they are pricing in a move to the upside. Premiums over spot currently trading about $200 over spot. So let's jump right into it here on a 4-hour. And again, we want to look at a couple of our secondary indicators right now. One being, let's take a look at our Bollinger Bands, what we were looking at, because the weekly just closed. And so what we did see here was a closure. Let's get this out of there. Get these. What we did see is a closure below the topside Bollinger Band right there. And so what does that tell us? That tells us we could look at some downside. We saw a downside move here, and we're picking it back up. So we're coming into this week, and the question is, are we going to break the range to the upside or the downside? Looks like markets are biased to the upside. So what I did want to take a look at was this right here, this level. I wish I could zoom in a bit more, but it doesn't want to zoom in very much. So 19,550. If we break above there, I'm looking for targets significantly higher. Below 17,600, call it 17,573, targets significantly lower. Well, what we do want to see is Bitcoin breaking the range along with the MACD crossing back to the upside, where we do have on the, what we do have is bullish divergence. So price action coming down. Well, so we're getting high lows here, higher low, but lower lows there. So that's hidden bullish divergence playing out on a daily. Let's see if we have it on the 12-hour. We're already crossing back up. That's what we want to see as we break the top side of this range at 19,450 or 19,500 on a 4-hour. I'd call it 19,000. 19,450. If we break above there with the MACD crossing back to the upside on the daily, 19,450. So we want to see this cross back up and a break of that range, along with open interest breaking above 3.25 billion. That's almost a perfect signal, and that'll help us get these targets here, which we were just talking about. let's take a look at this Fibonacci tool here. Oh, we're going to do that backwards. Here we go. From the top side here down to the bottom of this price action right there. So if we get that signal break here, I'm looking for targets. Like I said, if we break this on a 4 hour, let's get rid of these guys here. If we break this 19,450 on a 4 hour, I'd be looking at a target of 21,000 up to 24,000, somewhere in that range, 21 to 23,000. I'm looking for that move. Let's take a look at the 12 hour. You can see on the 12 hour, you're probably looking at hidden bullish divergence there as well. And then on the daily, and here's the big one, 3 day. And if you take a look here at historical volatility percentile, right here, got totally crushed. Historical volatility percentile was totally crushed. So you get down to a 0 read right there. That's produced some major moves in the market. And where's my little indicator? And switch. Yeah, there it is right here. It's hiding from me. Okay, so we got a 0 read here. And if we break to the upside, the 19,450 on the 3 day, I am going to be looking for moves up 35% initially and 245% over the next few months. Okay, and if we break it to the downside, the 17,600 right here, to the downside, I'm looking at a move somewhere down into the 14,000s. See that green 55 right there? Probably sitting right about there. This is a very momentous. Personally, my bias is to the upside right now. Last thing I want you to take a look at is just, I'm very bullish on all higher term time frames. You can see we're crossing up there, crossing up into the bullish control zone there in the RSI. Stochastics on the weekly are way up there. This is all bullish on our higher term time frames. And if you did want to take a look at this on a daily, this is an ascending triangle. So you would take a measure like this right here, you know, and somewhere right here, boom, and then come on, what? For the love of God. Will you let me? Will you let me go? Will you let me click the button right here? It won't. Let's do a cheat. Right there? Okay. We'll call that the cheater. The cheater, Derek Jeter. Oh, no offense to you, Derek Jeter. We don't want to do that. But let's look at this measure move. Where does this ascending triangle take us to? 21,279. That's the measure move on this move. If we do break this on a daily, I'd say even on a 12 hour or even on a 4 hour, I'd be calling that move immediately to 21,311. So remember, a bullish reaccumulation formation, when we have when we have higher highs, we've got higher lows, definitely bullish. Okay, now Again, if we do break to the downside, immediately down, we're looking at 17,369. But really, if we break this range, if we break 17,640, I'd be looking for a move down somewhere around here. So 17.5, the measure moved down to the cyan 89 right there at 15,547. So something major is about to happen. We do want to see, let's take a look at the CME gap as well. Something I did want to point out is the gap here. Looks like a professional gap there. Right here. So we come down here, 18,645. I'm working. Yeah, I'm working. And we're at 18,590. So if that breaks down, I would be looking at a move down to the $18,000 base, somewhere around here, back on a 4-hour. And we would fit, yeah, 18,000 right here. We'd be filling that gap. So if that does break 18.5 or 18.6 to the downside, I'd be looking at a measure move back down to 18.1. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. This is going to be a quick one, guys, because I really think we're going to get some movement up to the upside here. Let's take a look at the dollar real quick. Dollar's getting crushed. So we did break that support level. Let's see what it looks like on a daily. And we're still right, holding this base right here, but looks like another stimulus comes and boom, dollar down more. We've got gold. What are my golds doing? Gold at 18,333. It looks like it wants to come back down to about 1789. I think I'm going to pull some gold out. Silver, same thing. We're hitting a resistance right there. Looks like it wants to come back down about 2260. If we lose that region, I'd be looking for a move down to 2165. But this looks like a bouncy territory right here, 2264. Even right there, we get some higher lows. Link, what is Link looking like? Oh, Linky Link. Link looks bullish. Looks like it wants to head up here with Bitcoin about 1377. And how's my Litecoins doing? Oh, Litecoin taking off here. Are we breaking a major support or resistance? Yes, we are indeed. I'd be looking for a move back up to 85. I'll extend that to 88. Alongside move with Bitcoin. And then what is Tesla doing? Tesla, look at my Teslas. Yeah, it looks like new all-time highs. New all-time highs for Tesla. Apple wants to come back and test the highs right there. Maybe down a little downside tomorrow, but overall we're bullish. And lastly, I'm just going to go back to Bitcoin here and put it on a lower time frame. And I'm going to move this out here and say, let's make this really simple here. And getting rid of some of this. That looks too convoluted. Why is it so? Oh, here we go. So here's what I'm looking at right here on a 4-hour. Look, we're getting stopped out right there at that 19,450. That looks like the stopper, but if we break above, again, we're getting some major moves higher from there. If we break below 18,719, I'm looking for a move down to the $18,000 base. We break that down to 17.5. If we break that, I'm looking at 17,471 as a target. So that's what I'd be keeping out here, an eye out here for on the 4 hour. Hope you have a blessed day, a wonderful day, and we'll catch up with you next time. Thanks. All right, get your stuff. We gotta get go. Hi.